And what is going on, my guys? Today is April the 7th, Thursday, and let me say, what a crazy day it was. Um, the market definitely played a lot of freaking games today, especially with my Fubo holding. So let's just give it a rundown. I mean, S&P, Dow, Nasdaq, all basically downtrended start of the day and then just continued downward. It wasn't until about like 11, I think it was about 11 that it started turning around. That's obviously Pacific time. Um, Around 11, that's when the market freaking made an absolute bullish move to the upside and actually finished the day green. I mean, it was a lot more green, but the fact that the market closed green is really all that I was focused on. Um, I think midday, like maybe around like 10 or 9, that's when I re-entered into my positions of Fubo and Cassava Sciences. Those were my two main focuses, as I've been talking about the past couple days. Uh, Let me go ahead and pull that up right now. Yeah, Fubo definitely, in the buy range in my opinion, even disregarding the fact that it's in all-time lows. I just think anything beneath 650 is a buy on Fubo. A buy and maybe a 1 to 2 month hold, even less than that. I mean, as you guys could see on Monday, you look at the chart. I mean, it had a really nice upward move, which that trade alone has kept me green on the week, thankfully. The past few days for me have been pretty flat in general. But yeah, let's go ahead and zoom in on the daily. Yeah, today another sell-off. I mean, it went all-time lows. I mean, I think the all-time low it was 580. Wow, it was 580. So obviously I was, very active on this trade. I had to stop out of my initial position. My average was in the 620s or something like that, but I ended up having to stop out of it because the downward momentum was just too much for me to watch. Like I just felt more comfortable getting out of the position and re-entering in once the bottom was uh, definitely met, or like it just made a nice bounce off of that in the 80s range. Obviously, with the market regaining momentum to the upside, it sent it up to I believe it's 611 right now after hours, and I re-entered at $5.86. So definitely gonna hold this position long. I'm seeing a market. I'm seeing the market going bullish tomorrow. I really am. I just seeing the market close green and remain green now. I mean, like I said, this week has been extremely unpredictable. The past few days have been very bearish due to Fed news and inflation and all the rest intertwined. It all sent it to the downside. Um, it really was nice to see a recovery bounce today. I was thinking it was just gonna stay red, but then in the back of my mind, I was like, this is a situation where you buy the fear at the end of the day. When it dropped to this range right here, and let me switch to, let's do this. There we go. Yeah, I mean when it began to drop, to these all-time lows, I'm just like hyper focused on finding a great entry. I didn't get the absolute bottom, like I said, which was the 580, but I got 586 because I got a confirmation of some nice movement upwards. So I got in around this area, and as you can see, I mean, it made a nice move to the upside, just gradually over the next few hours, and now we're here now at 611 after hours. And I mean, it looks beautiful to me. It looks absolutely phenomenal. And if we zoom out, obviously we can see that this chart has been absolutely hammered. I mean, it's just been a wild ride for Fubo, but something's got to give eventually. I really genuinely do believe in the company. Solid institutional ownership. Obviously, there's other people out there that are believing in it as well. Shorts have definitely taken control due to market weakness, and I believe they've. I believe it's this right here is the start of an upward trend for sure. I believe the shorts have covered, and the upward trend has definitely been confirmed. Um, so tomorrow, as long as the market stays green and nothing out of the ordinary goes on, which I mean the markets have proven will happen because of just all this volatility. I definitely see Fubo heading back north of the 650 range. Um, I mean, I don't see why it can't. This is back on. I think it was last Thursday or last Friday. I made the entry and um, I bought more and more on this dip, and I wrote it up to. I actually got out at 7. Silly me. I could have held much longer, but there was a point right here. This is where I ended up getting out of the full position. I got extremely concerned because you see a massive move to the upside. Let me zoom in on this. You guys see a massive move to the upside. I just got cold feet and I just wanted to get out. I secured that profit. It was really nice profits. Kept me green on the week, and I'm happy about that. And as we can see now, we're here at the 6 range. 611, and I'm going to be holding my 586 average for the next few days, next week, next month, however long it takes to get back to that range, 650 plus to 7 to even $8. Because I 100% believe that's going to be happening. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Fubo. Let's transition over to Cassava. Let's transition over here to Cassava. Okay, now let's take a look at this guy. So here was another prime example of a play bottoming out, especially a play like Cassava, which has gotten a lot of attention. Um, obviously evident in the price that it's at right now. I mean, it's a $28 stock, which I mean, it wasn't even close to being at these ranges not too long ago. A little over a year ago. But it's stayed in these ranges, and you hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's going to be a penny stock again. It's going to go back down here." I think that's just a bunch of BS, honestly. Um, so when the market was at peak red today, it did. This isn't all time lows. This is just basically 52-week lows that it met, which was 25.13. It looks like 25.13 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So 25.13, and this is a play that I was keeping my eye on very vigilantly, and um, I was really hyper focused to get that really good entry. So I needed to see this. I needed to see this confirmation to the upside. So once I saw that, realistically, I was like, you know what? I really do believe that this is a nice play as the market was rebounding. So I got in around 26.20. I got in at 26.50. I even got some at 27 as well. And so in this entire range, that's where I mainly loaded up all my shares. So right now my average is I believe it's 27, low 27s. Um, but yeah, like I said, this confirmation to the upside is really what I was looking for the day. So Cassava Sciences, another one of those plays that I really do believe is going to be going to 30, 35, $40 range. Um, and I really genuinely believe today was the bottom. So again, I could be wrong. I'm not a magician. I can't read the future. I'm not a psychic. I think that's a better, yeah, not magician. That's retarded. Okay, but yeah. So now, yeah, we're close over 28 level, and it's holding pretty solid. Not much after hours movement, and I'm really confident with this play. So to recap, Fubo and Cassava were the main trades of the day, and I'm going to be holding these swings into tomorrow and into a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month. It just depends on momentum. It depends on market conditions. It depends on But like I said before, Fubo I'm looking for $7 to $8 range. Cassava I'm looking for $30 to $35 range, and I will be happy with those profits. Um, but like I said, if there's more momentum and market looks very solid to the north side, I will be holding these positions. I will take profit, but I will hold a chunk of the positions for sure. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I got for today, guys. As you can see, market is still in the green, and that's a very solid sign. Go heading into tomorrow, which tomorrow is typically sell off. Obviously, as we know, Fridays are typically sell off days. But like I said before, as unpredictable as the market has been, it could easily be a rally day too. I mean, it can easily be a rally day too. So uh, we have oil pretty much flat on the day as well. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for the day. Always comment if you have any questions, and don't feel free to like, free to subscribe. That means a lot to me. And like I said before, if you have any questions, concerns, doubts, anything, just let me know, and I'll get back to you guys. And again, thank you guys for watching. It truly does mean a lot. See you guys tomorrow.